This video shows you how to connect division by a unit fraction to 1/10 and 1/100th. Look at our first problem, 7 divided by 1/10. This is the same thing as saying 7 divided by 1/10 as a fraction, and we can easily solve this problem by using what we already know. Okay, there are how many tenths in one whole? Well, we look at it and we know that there are 10 tenths in one whole. So how many tenths are there in 7 wholes? And what we're going to do is we know that if there's 10 in one, we need to multiply 10 times 7, which will give us 70 tenths in one whole. So 7 divided by 1/10 is 70. And if we use the information that we looked at yesterday with multiplying by a reciprocal, we can do 7 over 1 times 10 over 1, which gives us 70, telling us that there are 70 tenths in one whole. Try solving this one on your own. 7 and 4/10 divided by 1/10. And I would suggest filling in this chart as you go, which will make it a little bit easier for you to work through it. When I fill this in, it really works for me so that I don't actually have to solve anything yet. Okay, I know that there's 10 tenths in one whole, which tells me that I have 70 tenths in 7 wholes. There are 4 tenths left over in that 4 tenths there. So if I take my 70 tenths and my 4 tenths, I have 74 tenths in 7 and 4 tenths. Use that same system in the same chart, or a modified version of that chart, to solve these 3 problems. 7 divided by 1/100th, 7 and 4/10 divided by 1/100th, and 7 and 49/100ths divided by 1/100th. Then we'll walk through them one at a time. For the first problem, it's pretty straightforward. There are 100/100ths in one whole, so then there must be 700 hundredths, in 7 wholes. And then we can use that information for 7 and 4/10. When we look at the second part, we can take our 700 hundredths from before, and we can take our new piece where there are 10 hundredths in 1/10, and there must be 40 hundredths in 4/10, and we can combine that to show that we have our 700 from up above, 700 hundredths, plus our 40 hundredths, which means that we have 740 hundredths in 7 and 4/10. And we can take the information from before and our new part, where we have 9 hundredths, and say that we know that 9 hundredths is the same as 9 hundredths. So 7 and 49 hundredths, we take those 700 hundredths and add the 40 hundredths from our 4/10 and add the 9 hundredths from our 9 hundredths, which gives us 749 hundredths.